Because sometimes it's easier to run upstairs, isn't it, than to face the truth. Now this whole time, I haven't even been there. I'm coming home and I call Kristen and she tells me this whole story, and so I'm driving along thinking, like, what am I supposed to do when I get home? I mean, I know I should do something, but I have no idea what to do. And so I get home and Kristen tells me that she hasn't heard a sound from him upstairs the whole time. So I go upstairs and I go check in his room and he's not there. So I go and I check in his brother's room and he's not there. And then I check the bathroom and he's not there, which leaves only one option, our bedroom. And so I go and I stand in the doorway of our bedroom and I look in, and there, in the middle of our bed under the covers, is a lump the size and shape of my boy. And I mean, at this point, he's been under there at like 2 hours. I mean, it must be so hot. He must be so miserable. I mean, can he even breathe under there? I feel like I should get him a snorkel. And he just must be miserable. And I start thinking about all the amends he's going to need to make to his mom and to his brother and to me. And then I think about whoever he took the white ball from. We're gonna have to call them and at some point go over there. He's going to need to take the white ball back and he's going to need to apologize. And I stand in the doorway of the bedroom and I think about my boy and all of his shame. The kind of shame that he would hide under the covers for that long. And so I go over and I sit down on the edge of the bed and I pull the covers back a little bit, and the first thing I see is just this soaking wet hair, you know, like he's been underwater. And so I pull the covers slowly back until he's just lying there, all curled up with his eyes closed, and he doesn't move. It's like he has this choice. Like, does he continue, does he grab the covers and pull them back over his head and keep hiding, or does he just let himself lie there, totally exposed and vulnerable? So I sit on the edge of the bed and I say to him, there's nothing you could ever do that would make me love you less. And then slowly he sits up and he opens his eyes and he plants the soaking wet head right in the middle of my formerly dry shirt. And he wraps his little wet, warm arms around me and he just starts sobbing and he cries and cries and cries and he's so sorry. And so I sit on the edge of the bed holding my boy with the covers pulled back, repeating, there's nothing you could ever do to make me love you less. There's nothing you could ever do. And do you realize that? Do you know that? Nothing you could ever do that would make me love you less. I mean, whatever you've done, wherever you've been, whatever you will do, I mean, God loves you and God always has, and you can't change that. Because sometimes the white ball seems like everything, doesn't it? It's like, how am I ever going to get away from it? And so we have no idea what to do with our shame, so we run upstairs and we hide under the covers and we keep hiding because we don't know where to go or what to do. Maybe you're like, yeah, but you don't understand what I've done, or if you only you knew that, like it says in the book of Romans, chapter 8 in the Bible, there's nothing that can separate us from the love of God in Jesus. Nothing. Nothing can separate you. So may you stop hiding under the covers. May you let God pull the covers back. May you embrace Him. May your whole life become a response to the truth that you've always been loved, you are loved, and you always will be loved. And may you know deep in the depths of your soul that there's nothing you could ever do to make Him love you less. nothing you could ever do to make God love you less. Nothing you could ever do to make him love you less. Nothing. Nothing.